Hey guys, Chris here, founder of Rooted Music. Guys, at Rooted, our goal is to help you learn to play the music that you love by coaching you on the why and not just the what. And we're going to do just that in today's tutorial. But before we do, I'd love for you to subscribe to this channel here so you don't miss out on any of the new worship tutorials that we have for you. And I'd also love for you to check out the links in the description of this video where you can download our chord chart to this song for free, and also where you can learn more worship songs just like this for just $1 for the first 30 days. Check out those links and let's go ahead and dive into the video.
Hey guys, welcome back to another online guitar tutorial here with Rooted Music. Today we are taking a look at the song Holy Water by We the Kingdom, and this song, really cool, swingy, kind of bluesy thing. There's only a few tricky things in this song, but we're going to talk through all the chords, and there's 3 sections. The first being the intro and verse, and that's just these same 3 chords over and over. As a matter of fact, until the bridge, there's only 3 chords in the whole song. It's just the timing of when you play them that's different. So those 3 chords are D, and for the sake of this song, this is how we're doing it. We're keeping it open, and we're in the key of D, so this is the 1. But this song constantly has what's called a flat 7 in it. So in the key of D, normally the 7, and you can always go back to our first couple videos that we made about theory and numbers and scales and chord structure, and that's where you can get a few clues that might help you out if this is getting confusing. But in the key of D, there's 1, and this is the first chord in the song, and then right after that there's a flat 7. And so in the key of D, naturally you would have this 7, which would be a C sharp, because here's D, and 1 half step down from it would be the natural 7 in the D scale would be C sharp. However, in this song, they're constantly playing D to C natural, which would be called a flat 7, or we would just call it a 7 in this case. But it's going from D, or the 1 chord, to the 7, but you're going to leave these 2 fingers right where they are. So you're actually making up what's called like a C6-9, because you've got the A in there and you've got the D in there as well. Just know that you're going to leave your 2 fingers right there the whole time through most of the song. And you're just going to move the root to the C right there, and that's going to be the 7 chord. So 1, 7, and then leaving these 2 fingers here again, you're going to go to the G or the 4 chord in this key. So the entire verse is just that over and over. Only thing I would probably have a little note to say on this song is 90% of it is in your strumming hand and just how it feels and making sure it's swung. Not swung necessarily like jazz. Just if you hear the song, you'll know what I'm talking about and you can feel it. You're just not playing straight 8s. Your strumming pattern is more exactly like it seems. It's swinging, you know. And then when it gets to the chorus, the first chorus is a cappella, but if you're playing this by yourself, and you'll see this in a moment when we play through it, I'll go ahead and play through the chorus. I'll just kind of pluck the chords, and then you can play it if you were playing by yourself. Obviously, you could go ahead and play the chords. But when the band actually all plays together, this is how the chorus goes. It's just that same pattern over and over. So it's just a little faster than the verse. It doesn't sit on the 7 or the C chord as long. So again, the same 3 chords the whole time, just a little bit different timing from the verse to the chorus pattern. It's the 1, the 7, the 4, or in this key, in this case, D, C6 or 6-9, and then a G. And we didn't talk about this, but this is actually a G2 because you're adding the A to the G. So there you go. That's the verses and the chorus of the song. Now on the bridge of this song, I'm going to kind of play through it, and then I'll walk you through the chords. But the first section of the bridge, super simple. It's all piano, so it's going to translate a little bit different on guitar. But to simplify it for us, it's really just a D, and then on beat 4, they'll play a D with a 2 in it, which for us would be like that open first string, and then it goes straight to the D sus for a measure, so it's timing wise. But usually on piano, a lot of that's kind of inside, not on top, like it is here on the guitar. So the way I would probably do that is I would play a D, and then I would add the 2 on top by playing that open, but also right here I would move that D up to, and then I would play the sus like this. I would leave these 2 notes open, and I would have this finger where it's been the entire song pretty much on the 3rd fret of the B string, and then just add the sus on top like that. And I'm finger picking the whole bridge just so that I can do all that movement just like a piano. And that's the whole first half. And then when it gets to the second half, I'm just going to play through it. And then I'm going to come back and talk through each chord. So it sounds like this when it gets to the second half. All right, now that kind of flies by, but it's not as tough as it seems. Really, it just takes that same timing that it's been doing where it's constantly moving on the beat 4. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this last time it goes 1 chord, and then it takes the 1 chord and it puts a flat 7 in it, and it puts the 3rd in the bass. So that chord, numbers wise, is yes, a 1 flat 7 with a 3 in the bass, or in this case a D7 over an F sharp. So D7 with an F sharp in the bass, and that's the passing chord taking you to the 4 chord, which I'm not playing the whole guitar. I'm just playing the root note and then these middle 3 strings. And then the next passing chord that happens on beat 4 is a B flat diminished chord, or a flat 6 diminished chord. But it's a B flat diminished chord, and the way that you get that is first finger on the 1st fret of the 5th string, ring finger on the 2nd fret of the 4th string, 3rd string is open, 2nd string has your pinky on the 2nd fret. That's the B flat diminished. That moves up to the B minor 7 chord, or the 6 minor 7 chord of the key of D. The way you get that is you're barring this first finger over the 2nd fret, starting at the 5th string, 2nd fret, and then your ring finger is on the 4th fret of the 4th string, and then back to your barred finger on the 3rd string there, and then your middle finger is on the 3rd fret, where again it's probably been for most of the song, of the 2nd string, and that's the B minor 7. After that, the next passing chord is a 5 chord, or in this case an A major chord. And since we're just kind of plucking the middle of the chord, we're not worrying about this top string anymore in this section. We're going from the B minor 7 to the A, and the way I'm doing that is I'm just open A, and then I'm barring my first finger over the 2nd fret of these 3 strings right here in the middle. So A, and then I'm putting an F sharp in the bass of the A, making that an F sharp minor 7, or in this case the 3 minor 7 of the key of D. So the way that sounds is it goes from B minor 7 down to the 5 with the 3 in the bass, then up to the 4, and again, not worrying about the top, just playing the root and these 3 strings in the middle. And then it goes to a 3 dominant 7 chord, in this case, F sharp major, or excuse me, F sharp 7. And the way that we would get that is just your basic bar chord. And the way that is done is your first finger is barred over the entire guitar on the 2nd fret. And you've got the bass right here is the F sharp. Then your ring finger is on the 4th fret of the 5th string. And then the 4th string is back to your barred finger there. And then the 3rd string is your middle finger on the 3rd fret. And then you have your barred finger on the 2nd fret again of the 2nd string right here. So it goes from 4 to that F sharp 7, then down to E minor, or in this case the 2 minor of this key, to A7, or in this case the 5 of this key. And that's just like our A that we played a minute ago, but we're doing it like this, and we're leaving the 3rd string open, so you get the G and the A, making it an A7. And then it finishes out going back to the chorus to the 1. So again, to walk all through all of that in time, it's like this. Diminished chords to the 6, 5, 3, 4, 3, 2, 5, 1. And that's the bridge.
Guys, thanks so much for joining us today in this tutorial. I hope you really enjoyed it and learned a lot through it. Make sure to subscribe to our channel here so you don't miss any of the new tutorials we have coming up. And make sure to check out those links in the description of this video so you don't miss out on the chord chart and you don't miss out on more and more worship song coaching for just $1 for the first 30 days. Check out those links and we'll see you soon.